Thanks, both here. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so this is my first stream with the new mic. I'm excited. I hope it sounds okay. Yay, dragons! Yay! Hello. Let me know how it sounds, if I need to turn anything up, down. It's very sensitive, so I've been playing with it quite a bit. I haven't tried it out on a stream yet, but I've been recording with it. I just did a huge recording session of Danganronpa with it the other day, so it's been going great so far. So hello everyone. First, before we start, thank you very much to Balthier for the resubs. 6 whole months. What are you doing with your life? Thank you so much. And Wolf Elemental, was that you? Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Sounds good. Hello everyone. I am very excited. So I was thinking about starting directly into the game. But then I noticed that we haven't seen this picture of Katsuharu yet on the front, I don't think. So I wanted to show you. Look, we have Katsuharu now on the front screen. He looks super cute with his little ice cream cart. Yay! Alright, so I think if I remember right, we have like one more date to do, and then we're done. Whoa. I'm kind of tempted to just do a Dean. Oh, I sound amazing? Oh, thank you. I'm really, really happy that I was able to get this new mic. I'm just afraid it picks up my computer sound kind of a lot sometimes, like my clicking and stuff like that. So I've been working with it, but it's very sensitive, but I love it a lot. So it's cool. I'm hesitant about doing Remy because we've done 2 of his dates. And not that I think it matters. Also, it's going to pick up all the weird noises I make, and that's going to suck. Not that I think it matters. He's selling ice cream to all the people on the title screen. Good. They can have some artisan ice cream because we didn't get any. So I'm glad that someone is. I mean, we can go see a Dean for our last date because I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Your sub says it renewed 2 days ago? Shouldn't still have one? Oh, that's weird. PayPal or Twitch is usually pretty good about that stuff. I think I've had it happen to me before, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, but definitely keep an eye on it. My voice is so clear. I love, love, love. Thank you. Yay! All right. I think we should do a Dean for our last date. Just because we haven't done a Dean enough and it makes me sad. So we're gonna do that. Oh my lord. What is that? Balthier donated 1111. What a specific amount. Thank you so much. Hopefully this makes your day a little better. Oh, thank you so much, Balthier. I really, really appreciate that. It's very, very sweet of you. And, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say at the beginning of the stream. Thank you guys so much for being patient while I get back on my feet. I am at home now, for the foreseeable future. At least until after Thanksgiving. And then I'll probably go back, to school. But until then, I'm at home. So I'll be streaming from home for a while, which is fine. And I'm safe. Everything that I desperately need is safe. I haven't gone back to see my place yet. As far as I know, it's still not open. But I saw today that they pushed back the barricades to the street before my canyon. So maybe this weekend I'll be able to go down there and take a look and see what is going on. But I'm not super sure yet. So until I hear anything else, I am not going to know yet. I think that's everything that I needed to say. All right. So we're going to see Adine for our last date, and then we're going to get to the ending. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'm kind of scared, I'm not going to lie. This should be the right address. Hello? Oh my god. I knock really loud. That was aggressive. Coming. Hi, darling. Oh, it's you. I was expecting someone else. You're a little early. Yeah, I didn't know how long it would take me to get here. Better early than late, right? You know, I'm glad they decided not to send you away after all. Yeah. Me too. Let's hang out. Oh! I forgot she's here! I love her. She's so cute. And who might that be? This is Emily. She's one of the kids I work with. Hello, Emily. Say hi, Emily. Hello. She's a cutie. I love her. I just have to bring her back to the orphanage real quick. Feel free to make yourself at home in the meantime, okay? It's Emily, the leg eater. She does have a tendency to chew on everyone's legs. Hopefully not mine. Sure. And so, she has a nice house. This is like what my apartment would look like. No, we're doing it. No. As you wish. How old are these dragons? I don't think we know. Because technically their ages operate different than ours, so I don't think anyone's actually ever told us how old they are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, in the main game at least, I don't know about the comics or anything. I don't think we know. So this is where you live, Adine. Small but cozy. I'm back. That was really fast. That was quick. Being able to fly does have its perks, you know? Thank you for the bit, Shogun. I really appreciate it. I don't remember Emily's age, but all the main characters are about 20 to 28. I was gonna say, I know Bryce is older. And I think Remy is a bit older as well. And then Adine is the young one. Adine is 21. It says their age on the wiki. Oh, huh. Didn't know. Thank you very much, Shogun. I really do appreciate that. Wait, you flew her back? Well, I am a delivery flyer. Adine is 26. Oh, wow. It shows on the website. Wolf, you don't have to do that. It's all right. Don't. It's fine. Thank you so much. I know, I always pictured them as slightly younger too. I mean, I suppose they could have a different lifespan, like maturity thing than we do. So she doesn't get scared or anything? Not at all. She's such a brave little girl. So what exactly is it that you do at the orphanage? I'm a volunteer. I help them out with whatever they need and sometimes take care of the kids. They only have so many social workers. The ratio is about 1 social worker for every 10 children. So it's good for the kids to spend some time one-on-one with someone they know. Guess you could almost call it babysitting, but for the kids, we basically become foster parents. The older they get, the less likely they are to be adopted. She might be too old to be considered soon. Oh shoot, actually, I need to pull up my guide. Not that it matters, but I would like to get all of the best options with my girl, just because I am a cheater. Don't question it. If I could make it smaller so that I could see the chat, that would be nice. Sorry, should have done this beforehand. Hello, Flaming Bagel for Christ. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing our last date before the end. Am I doing okay? I'm doing okay. You know, hanging in there. Anna's 23, Bryce is 28, Remy's 24. Lorm doesn't have a profile, but I think I heard he's 20. That would make sense. He did just say that he graduated from university, like, pretty recently, so it would make sense for him to be young. What a shame is the correct answer here. Yeah, I know. I'm worried about what will happen to her if she doesn't find a family. We'll still take care of her, of course, but it's not quite the same as having parents. I'd adopt her myself, but I don't think I could care for her properly. Not as a single parent with my packed work schedule. I still volunteer as often as I can, because if I don't, who will? Someone needs to be there for those kids. That's very nice of you. Obviously, those other two options are mean. Thanks, but for me, it's not about being nice. I almost feel obligated to help, you know? Anyway, let's talk about something less depressing. Like what? Let me think. Maybe you could play around with the mods the community made? I would consider it. I haven't actually found any of them yet, but I also haven't had time to look. So maybe if some people send some my way, I would do it. We'll see. Dine. Oh, I just remembered that someone died here recently. Here in your apartment? No, not here, silly. It was close, though. Barely a block from here. Yeah, we were there. I remember. Right, the murder of the maintenance guy. I remember that. Wait, it was a murder? I didn't know that. I thought it was an accident or something. That's terrible. Sorry for mentioning it. Finding the first victim was already bad enough for me. Now I have to hear there was another murder in town. I wish I could get some good news for once. At least it wasn't you that was murdered. Don't just focus on the bad things. It's no use lamenting something you can't change. Sorry, Diana. I guess I should be more positive. It's just not always easy, you know? Maybe you'll get some good news soon. I hope so. That reminds me, I've got something I wanted to try on you. Try on me? Wink, wink. It's nothing too dramatic. I read this magazine the other day and found a few interesting articles. Using her partial hand, she held up a magazine to show me its cover. A rather bold-looking female was presented on the front, adorned with trinkets like rings and jewels. Various headlines gave me an idea of the content within. It reminded me a lot of the typical gossip magazines back home. Lifestyle, the magazine for modern people. This issue even came with a set of fortune cards. I'm not sure what to expect. Isn't that the whole fun of it? Wrong murder, McBall, but true. What should we look at first? Throw this stupid magazine in the trash. No, you decide. Alright, let's see. Here, this article talks about dreams and what they mean. Oh god, not those magazines. Have you ever had any strange or recurring dreams lately? I've been dreaming of fire. Fire, that's interesting. Apparently, it's a rather common symbol that can mean a variety of things. Shocker. Another thing to consider is the significance of the symbol to the dreamer. So what does fire mean to you? Ha! Too soon, game. Too soon. Fire can be destructive, but also wild and passionate. It can represent sorry, just the irony of this is actually hilarious to me. You can no longer ignore, similar to an actual fire breaking out. Too soon, game. Thank you. Also mentions prophetic dreams, but let's hope that yours don't fall into that category. Well, I doubt they do. Thanks, game. What about your dreams? Let's change the subject real quick. It kind of feels like they're different every night. Most of them are nonsense, but sometimes I dream of people I used to know. What do you make of all of this? I don't know. Even the article concludes that scientists haven't figured out exactly why we dream. It's a big mystery. Alright, let's move on. Let's. Oh, I thought you meant moving on from the magazine. Don't be such a sourpuss. There's some interesting stuff in here. Do you think you can hit the trash can with it from here? That dream stuff wasn't so bad. See, I told you this was gonna be fun. What's next? A personality test. Didn't you always want to know what kind of relationship would suit you? I'd like to see a close relationship between this magazine and the trash can. Sure, why not? Let's find out. Okay, first question. In a relationship, what role do you take? I prefer to take the reins. Definitely. Is that so? Moving on to the next question. Wait, aren't you going to answer the questions too? I'll take the test after you. I don't want to keep track of both of our scores at once. Alright. What is your favorite dessert? Lemon ice cream with sprinkles is what the guide says, so there we go. That's unusual, but sounds really interesting. I'd love to try some. Here's the next question. What is your dream job? Not that. I'm with you on that one, but does that really qualify as a job? Yes, it does. Are you questioning the almighty magazine? Forget I said anything. How many more questions are there? That's all of them. Now, to look up the results. Oh, it says here the results are outlined in the weight loss booklet that came with the magazine, but I already threw that away. Why'd you do that? You clearly needed it. What a shame. Yeah, I really wanted to know. But now we get to the best part, the fortune cards. That's what I was looking forward to. Me too. How's that supposed to... Oh my god, an ad just popped up on the side of the walkthrough and I just got scared. How's that supposed to work anyway? I mean, they're just cards. How can they predict the future? Apparently there are different schools of thought regarding the use of fortune-telling cards. The cards themselves don't know anything. They're just a tool. So the information actually comes from somewhere else. But where, though? Well, one interpretation is that it's our subconscious who gives us the answers that we seek. Similar to how dreams can be interpreted, the interpretation of the cards is very dependent on the person itself and the symbols they recognize in the card's images. We recognize images that are relevant to our lives, and that gives us an idea about ourselves and our current problems. That sounds more like it should be like the ink blot test, rather than fortune cards, but alright. However, that's just the most grounded interpretation out there. People usually associate something more paranormal with fortune cards. One of those explanations is that the cards are a way to communicate with a higher being, a paranormal entity that knows more than we do and can give us subtle nudges using the cards. And who would that be? The explanations range from ghosts to angelic beings. One even involved humans. Really? Yeah, people would say you could communicate with humans that way. The mic sounds so good. Thanks, Noelle. I'm really happy, and it also has like a setting for doing group recordings too, which is what I really wanted. So I'm kind of really excited to test that out. And then there was also something they called the higher self. Higher self? How come you know so much about this? Because I read the article about it. Duh. Oh. Okay, what should I draw for you? Why don't I get to be the one who's reading the fortune? Because I paid for this magazine, so the cards are mine. It is a Blue Yeti Nano, like the smaller version, because it was a little bit cheaper. So I was like, I can probably just get the Nano and it'll be fine. Okay. So what are my options? What? Ah, no. Stop that. I could read your past, present, or future. What's it gonna be? Well, we should probably read our future, given that we're nearing the ending. Prediction of the future is what most people associate with these readings. However, their purpose is just to prepare the person in question for a possible future, rather than just predicting it. Alright, shuffle those cards, girl. Let's see what we get. Oh my. What is it? The card we've drawn is associated with drastic measures, particularly those with a final conclusion. This can be interpreted in many ways, but it can refer to death, the ultimate conclusion. It can also mean many other things, like the violent outcome of a brewing conflict or the positive resolution of a long-running conflict. What do you think? I think I know what this refers to. Really? How can you already know about the future? Let's just say I have a hunch. It mentioned resolutions to conflicts that have been brewing, and there's definitely stuff brewing. Guess that's everything the magazine has to offer. Now you can finally put it in the trash where it belongs. Actually, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna read the articles again. But I'll keep the cards, because it'd be a shame to just throw them away. The pictures are so artistic and pretty. I agree with you there. The heart of the cards. And we threw it away. It's gotta be so much work to create a magazine like this. From selecting the topics, writing the articles, doing all the photos and the layouts, and then to just get it to shops and into the hands of customers. All that work for it just to end up in the trash. With how often they come out, it's like they're designed to be disposable. I love the trash. Throw me away. No. At least I can recycle the materials. That's true, I suppose. So do you have anything interesting going on at the moment? I can't imagine what ambassador life is like. Well, let me tell you. It's been busy. I thought this whole thing would go by quickly and without any mishaps, but now it seems like there's always something happening. Oh, really? Yeah, have you even heard about the murders? I figured I'd come here, do the exchange, and leave again, but apparently it's not that easy. Never is. You speak like you've had experience as an ambassador. Well, no, but doing deliveries is similar. People order something, I fly to them, we exchange the product for payment, and then I go back. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, sure. Kind of, I guess. But things always go wrong. For example, imagine you have 2 deliveries to make, and the first one goes smoothly, okay? I'm imagining it very hard right now. Alright, so you get to the destination of the second delivery, and they actually check what you're handing to them. It turns out you mixed up the orders, but you already delivered the first one. That's certainly not a pleasant situation to be in. Gotta love a dean, so simple. I do love a dean. Now you have to go back to the first family you delivered to, who by now have probably noticed they got the wrong delivery, and exchanged what you gave them for what they actually ordered. Right. But it turns out that they didn't mind the mix-up. As a matter of fact, they've already started eating what they got instead. It's not so bad that they aren't angry, but now you can't exchange the orders anymore, so you have to fly back to the restaurant to get the second order remade. Happens all the time. As a result, the people waiting for the second order do get angry because their order has to be remade and delivered all over again. And the plot thickens. What are my reactions to this, even? They complain and, of course, get their meal comped. The restaurant can no longer sell that first order you still have, so the orders for both families are deducted from your paycheck, and you end up eating nothing but ramen all week again, just so you can make rent this month. That is unfortunate. And that's why you should always double check your orders, because even a small mistake can have consequences reaching further than you'd think. Sometimes we just have to learn the hard way. Adine is literally Gumshoe, if Gumshoe had to make deliveries. I guess so. Anyway, what else have you been up to recently? Do you remember the stunt flying competition I told you about? This is getting too real. Of course, I assume your participation is a given by now? Actually, I'm not so sure about that. I mailed the application earlier today, so hopefully it'll arrive before the deadline. Or maybe I should just fly it over myself, while showing off a few moves, that is. You should fly over anyway to make sure you get in. It'd be a shame if you couldn't enter because of a technicality. Yeah, being an ambassador's hard. Yeah, I really should drop by. By the way, could you do me a favor? That depends on the favor, I suppose. Shogun, I see you. It's kind of a long story, but there's something I need. You know some people at the police station, right? Yes? I think they're in possession of a map related to an underground building they found. I've heard about that. Oh, that's great. Maybe you can get them to hand it over? It doesn't even have to be the real thing. Just a copy would be fine. What do you even need it for? Let's just say I'm interested in doing a little investigation of the place myself. What's so special about it? It's supposed to be a remnant of an earlier civilization, or maybe even something created by humans. Who wouldn't be interested in that? What, an actual human in front of you is not enough? You do deliveries for a job and you mailed your application? She does food, not mail. That's Lorem's job. That is true. If I had you all to myself, it might be enough. Oh, I see. But since your stay is only temporary, I'll need some other human-related things to keep me busy. How do I even ask for something like that? You could always say that humanity is interested in it. Honestly, they probably would be. Then take me now, says McPaul. Could you ask them for me, please? I can try. Except we can't, because I don't think we're going back to the police station. I won't promise anything, but I can certainly try. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I didn't know you were into archaeology. I wouldn't care as much if it turned out to just be some old building. The whole thing about it being made by humans is what's really interesting. Why is that? Well, the myths wouldn't be very mythical anymore if that was the case. We'd have proof. And that's so shortly after finding out that humans are, in fact, real. Yes, what a time to be alive. So you believe in all that stuff. Belief isn't the right word when you're standing in front of me, you know. That alone is a miracle. I get excited all over again just thinking about it. Speaking of which, all this excitement made me lose track of time. Humans are real? Is it that late already? Oh, actually, I have places to be, especially if I want to make sure my contest application arrives on time. Yeah, you should. Guess I should be going then, huh? Unless you want to sit in my empty apartment. You could always pay me a visit during practice sometime if you'd like. I'm a real boy. You mean your stunt flying practice? Yeah. Anyway, I really have to go, so I'll call you later, okay? Sure. Bye. And then we went home. Get out of my house! So loud. Wow, that's actually really loud in my headphones. Here it is. It's time. It's time for the fireworks show. And we know what that means. Well, you know that was her house, right? This is my house. No, my clarinet practice, duh. After a night of turbulent dreams, my consciousness returned to the shores of the waking world. Today's the day of the big fireworks. Who shall I bring? So you're only missing bad endings? Yes. And we did get Bryce's bad ending. So I'm only missing everyone else's bad ending. I was speaking in her perspective. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that was not our house. So we, to get the true ending, are going to select everyone. I thought about who I should bring to the show this time. Thinking about it set off a vivid image in my mind of the fireworks that I'd seen before, exploding in patterns and illuminating the night sky. The chapter screen must have been made to scare everyone. Suddenly, memories of my many attempts burst forth like the fireworks themselves. All the different things that had happened, the people I'd met, and also my many confrontations with Reza. I remembered everything. And remember, guys, up to this point, everything for me, and I'm sure for- oh my god, hi everyone, hello! For me and at least a couple members of the chat is blind. So, don't say anything if you know anything. Good night, following. Thank you so much for coming. Timeline, convergence. Good night, following. Have a good night. Or day, since I think you're in a different time zone. I don't know. I forget who's in different time zones. I am not sure what to say to this. Well, the science behind time traveling is actually sound and doesn't contradict anything we know about the portal. I can't say the same about the theory with the wormholes and barriers, though. I can't believe everyone's here. Everyone is here. Super Smash. It does confirm what my roommate's been learning and my own experience. I can't believe this has all happened to you, Diana. The proof speaks for itself, really. I'm not sure about this. It all sounds so... I wonder how the MC explains all this. Hey guys, I've done this timeline like 6 times, so I know what happens, and we all need to go. They want me in Smash? Anna! I know, we haven't seen her in a while. I didn't get anything about this game, but who's the best dragon to date? I think everyone has a very strong opinion, and they probably will be coming in the chat right now. In my opinion, Anna, Lorem is such an extra. Lorem has his charms. And Adine, yep. If Twy was here, Twy would say Remy. I prefer Bryce. But that's just me. They're all great, honestly. I feel like you might like Adine. Noelle. I feel like Adine would be, who you would like. But I might be wrong. I don't know. I know, Bryce. Time traveling is only something that happens in bad science fiction novels, right? I need to take them out to dinner. You get the opportunity. Remy sucks. Oh, no. That is just a false opinion. I'm sorry. You're entitled to your opinion, so I'll give it to you. But Remy does not suck. Oh my god. No, that's not okay. That is not okay. Do not say that. Yeah, no. I don't like that. Thank you. Huh. Yeah, can someone get that out of the chat, please? I don't want to see that. Thank you. And I thought this was going to be some sort of intervention. I'm trying to be a mod. You just have to get it. Yeah, I don't like that. I've already given you proof regarding the time travel. I did? How did I do that? Yeah, I mean, I get that you were probably trying to make a joke, but yeah, that's not, that specifically is not okay in here. Thank you. You don't just have to believe me about the rest, though. All of you have evaded peril because of this phenomenon. Yeah, seriously, it was crazy. You just do the timeout and then only do like 1 second, and I think it'll automatically end after 1 second, and then it'll delete the message. That's what I would do during Fire Emblem streams. Think of times where you suddenly changed your mind because of what you thought might happen. If you had memories of things that never happened, or dreams that later turned out to be true, you've experienced it as well. And some of those nightmares, yeah, those have happened too. Are you saying that if I'd have flown during the competition, I would have died? Well, that was a full timeout. But I think you could reverse that somehow. How do I reverse a timeout? Can I do that as a... Because that's a little bit aggressive. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, there you go. You did it. Thank you. Sorry that, Fox. Did not mean to give you a timeout for that long. You fixed it. You fixed it. We're good. Okay. Anyways. Back on track. Hi, Evan. I remember things from timelines where I died. That same must be true for all of you. It's not just your imagination. Oh, God. Oh, God. It went... I clicked the wrong window. Go away. This is nice and all, but why did you call us here? I mean, what's the point of telling us all this? I know where Reza is going to be in a few hours. The 5 of you are the people I've gotten to know best in the time I've spent here, and maybe even remember some of the things we've done together in other timelines. Thanks, Fox. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Like, we're good. Now, I need your help to stop him. Why didn't you just call the police about this? You wouldn't even need to tell them about all the time traveling and such. No, I'm a terrible mod for Tim. Like, I have to look up, like, the commands every single time, because I forget how to do things. The case was already getting too big for us, and we still haven't gotten the reinforcements we requested from the city. With the fireworks going on tonight, we really wouldn't have anyone to spare. You want us to stop him? That sounds dangerous. He's killed at least 4 people so far, right? And let's not forget that he still has his weapon. What's in it for me? Oh, Anna! Having a part in stopping a murderer would probably get you civil honor. Wouldn't exactly look great on us to give someone a medal and throw them into prison the next day. Just saying. Knowing Amara, she'd probably make a big parade out of it and have her pardoned. Hey, that's good for you, Anna. Sounds like a deal to me, just in case anyway, everyone forgot, the government is not exactly happy with Anna's research right now. And they're pretty close to throwing her in jail, like, every single day. So this is beneficial to her. Of course, you'd only help for your own good. At least I consider my options instead of following someone blindly. Diana tells you to fly, and you only ask how high. Diana's called us here to stop Reza. If we want to make this happen, we should probably start making a plan. Agreed. Same here. So, where is he going to be? In the underground building near the portal. He'll try to steal its generator. I see. Previously, I only realized where he was once he was already inside, but this time we can think about the best way to stop him. If we're just gonna storm the place, I should probably go first. For one, I'm a professional. And what's more, I'm also an Earth Dragon. That's what makes me a good cop. Virtually unkillable by any would-be Don't say that! I wouldn't be so sure of that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, all of us together should have no trouble taking him down. I don't want to kill him if we don't have to. Yeah, as the chief, I agree. Hubris! Even if we outnumber him, let's not forget about his weapon. Our first goal should be to disarm him somehow. Well, then let me go first. And then you guys all sneak in while I'm distracting him. How can we do that? Well, I've got a shocker at home. Hit him with that, and I doubt he'll be able to hold anything for a while. And we can cuff him after that. I'll show you how to do it. Actually, I'll let each one of you have a pair, just in case. Do you have handcuffs made for humans? You don't have to bring one for me. I don't think I'd be able to use them. Don't worry about it. They were designed with flyers in mind. It's really easy to cuff someone if you know how. Shogun's really happy that Anna's here. Well, if you say so. Okay, we've got a shocker and some handcuffs, but that isn't much of a plan. What are we gonna do? Wait for Reza to arrive and then all try to cuff him at once? Maybe you should go alone. Yeah, I'm sure Diana called us here only to confront Reza alone in the end. No, it buffered for me too. I think it's something on my end. Make a bomb like that one time. That worked. Yeah, but we all died. Hang on, I'm dropping a bit. Let me fix that really quick. Oh, Let me get my output down a little bit, because I am buffering a little bit on my end as well. Oh my god, what is that? Save changes. Wait, I can't see. Twy? Oh, many months. That is many months. Thank you so much for resubbing. I really appreciate it. A year and a month. Welcome to the stream. Alright. What are you talking about? Alright, I'll keep an eye on it. I've been affiliate for that long? I've been affiliate for a while. I've been affiliate since October of last year. No, the year before. I was still in... I forget. I don't know. It's been a while. I've been affiliate for a long time. If you want to get him with the shocker, your best chance is to surprise him after you've gained his trust. Oh great, it's up to me. You may think it's safer if we're all there because we outnumber him, but in reality, this will likely provoke an aggressive reaction the instant he sees us all. It's been a long time. I agree. You may not be able to talk him down, but in the end, you only need to get close enough to hit him with the shocker. I think he's frightened, feeling like an alien in this world. Maybe that's how he could become a killer, by seeing us as something foreign or lesser. But I've tried doing that before, with one of you staying in hiding until things were about to go wrong. That usually didn't work out as well as it should have. Because your approach with him was wrong. You tried to talk him down or distract him while help arrived. Yeah, I was gonna say, Twy was my first subscriber, so 13 months is probably an accurate representation of how long I have been an affiliate. What should I do then? Go there before Reza arrives and act like you were gonna steal the generator yourself. Carry it together, and as soon as you're outside, surprise him with the shocker and cuff him. Dang, Remy, best plan. Good job. Thank you. Meanwhile, all of us will be hiding in the area and watch you to ensure that nothing goes wrong. That sounds pretty good. How'd you come up with it? I read something similar in a book once. I see. Maybe reading is important. Wasn't that in one of the Sheridan books? Oh, those are the trashy books. Aw, Remy. It doesn't matter how long everyone's been here. It matters that we're all friends and that we're all here now. No comment. Any other opinions about this plan? Couldn't think of anything better if I tried. Do you think you can really pull it off, Diana? I'll have to. We better get ready then. I'll have to fetch the cuffs from the department and Anna should get her shocker. I also have to make a phone call before I go. A phone call? Yeah, to tell Sebastian not to come in for his shift today. Oh, good. Good call. We don't want him getting caught in the crossfire. We waited for Bryce and Anna's return. Lorem, Adine, and Remy stayed in my apartment and made lunch for everyone. Wow, what a party! After we were all reunited, Bryce showed us how to use the disposable plastic handcuffs he brought. As they were designed to even constrain an earth dragon like Bryce, they were nigh impossible to tear. Sweet. And then you just pull here until they're tight enough so that he won't be able to pull his wrists out. Got it. Who are we practicing cuffs on? Does anyone need help? How about you two? Nope, I got it. You were right. It's pretty easy if you know how. Alright, we've got some more time before we're leaving. Guess we can just sit around and wait. The calm before the storm. Cuffs. Oh my. I know, that was what I was thinking. That's who we're practicing cuffs on. Just saying. By the way, how's that investigation about me coming along, Bryce? It's not something we should talk about right now. Besides, I've been busy with the whole Reza thing, so... Of course you can't tell me anything. I suppose I won't even know when your people will suddenly decide to take me in. Hey, it's not my fault you violated the conditions of your suspended sentence. I'm just following protocol. I'd better get pardoned for doing this, or else... Or else what? I might as well go through the portal myself if I just end up getting arrested here. Just saying. Yeah, no, you probably do not want to do that. If you don't want to stay here, maybe you should go right now. Uh-oh, everyone's fighting. Hey, I'm all for helping Diana. I just want to make sure I'm covered as well. You know, I don't blame her, to be honest. If what I've read about her is true, then maybe she shouldn't get pardoned. Don't believe everything you read in those tabloids. Aw man, Twilight, I'm glad you're okay. Be safe. I can confirm, they don't know anything. You don't know the whole story either. Does that mean you lied under oath? Maybe I should reconsider this pardon thing. See, that's what I mean. She only cares about herself. My research has saved thousands of lives, if not millions. What did you ever do for the community? I volunteer at the orphanage, and what's more, I do that just to help them, not for my own gain. Why does she have to be the only one who gets something out of this? Guys, can we just, like, maybe not right now? Guys, listen, you're all getting something out of this. Your lives. Just saying. I should just level with them. Well, all of us will probably get a medal. This isn't really the kind of discussion we should be having right now. Yeah, please everyone stay safe. I know that the snow is really bad on one half of the country and then like fires on the other half. Like, so no matter where you are, please stay safe. Anna, if you lied under oath, then that's something I can't just forget. What are you gonna do about it? I'll make you a deal. You tell all of us right now what really happened back then, and you'll have my support when it comes to being pardoned for helping Diana stop Reza. How's that sound? There was a camel on the freeway? What? You don't even need her help. She can just leave as far as I'm concerned. Why was there a camel on the freeway? Wait, I need to hear this story. What? I don't understand. Like a camel, like the animal? I'll send y'all the article later. Oh my god, please do. If I'm going, I'll take my shocker with me. Bethesda programmed the universe. Don't do that. It was being transported in a van. I want to know what happened. Oh no, he would. Oh god, guys, things are gonna get ugly right now, I think. And it got loose and shut down the freeway? You'd rather know and let her walk? She's already being investigated. Let the wheels of justice do their work. I love America. We have beautiful camels. See, Diana, I just can't catch a break with these people, even when I'm here to help you. She may walk anyway. This infraction was so tiny, she may put a spin on it that makes her look like the victim, just like last time. See, this is not advantageous because they both hate her, so this is going to be a problem. If she tells us what really happened, then it's something we'll always know about her, and how we can be sure she won't do anything like it again. They have the concept of T-posing, so some of them can. Which one is Adine? Adine is the yellow one on the far right. So now you're resorting to blackmail. Question, who has best horns and frills? Well, I really like Adine's frills. They're really pretty. Anna does. I mean, Remy is a big boy. You know what? Do whatever the heck you want. I don't care. Just make up your damn minds. I want to know. Me too. Lorem, Adine? I don't like this. Oh god. Alright, let's hear it. Anna snapped. I don't know. The majority has spoken. Oh god, here we go. We're finding out about the thing. Alright, so here's Anna's dramatic backstory. I figured, because we didn't get that much in her, in, like, her story. We got a little bit. But now we get to see how... I like Lorem. He reminds me of a blue fruit snack. Alright, story time. It all started when I decided to look for new angles to tackle cancer. So reminder, this is Anna talking. Since I occasionally work with the police, I got a phone call that they received a victim of some sort of accident. As the victim had no family or relatives, there was no one who could object to her body being used for research purposes. Usually this wouldn't be anything special, but she wasn't just your usual victim. She was pregnant. Oh no. For me, this opened up a lot of possibilities. Usually the council wouldn't allow fertilized eggs to be used for research. But here we were talking about a few fertilized eggshells that hadn't even formed an eggshell yet. Egg cells, not shells for the first one. A few fertilized egg cells that hadn't even formed an eggshell yet. They would have perished quickly if I hadn't noticed that she was technically pregnant. I submitted my forms for the research and started my work. Since the material is very sensitive, there wasn't really time to wait for approval, as it would have put the whole experiment at risk. Either way, I was sure the paperwork would go through, and I had other things to worry about than what some busybodies would think about my work. My approach was to tinker with the fertilized egg cell's DNA in order to create a living organism whose immune system would be strong enough to combat cancer all on its own. Once it hatched, I could make a few transplants and a new way to fight cancer would be born. In order to ensure compatibility with myself, I spliced in some of my own DNA, enough that it would be considered a member of my own species rather than the parents'. The result of my experiments was incubated in an artificial eggshell. Then it was just a matter of time before it grew up, and we could see if the procedure was a success. For some reason or another, however, my proposal became a public matter. Proposals like mine that needed the council's approval could be seen by anyone, and were open to discourse, but people usually didn't care about them, unless they had some experience in the field. Not so in my case. Once the media got a hold of it, rumors ran amok about what I was going to do. People fixated on small details and exaggerated the procedures outlined in the experiment. Self-appointed do-gooders who thrive on outrage made a smear campaign against me, and due to all the ensuing controversy, my proposal was ultimately rejected. Yeah, that Shogun's right. She was attempting genetic manipulation in embryonic cell research. It was already a shame that an experiment like mine, one that could help countless patients, both current and future, could be shut down like this, but there was more. Some people were watching me, and they knew I was doing something in my lab. A group of council-approved scientists were going to come to my lab to discuss alternative strategies for what I was trying to do, but I knew it was partly a setup in order to check that everything that was going on in my lab was legitimate. By this point, the egg was already substantially developed. Knowing of their visit and that my experiment was now illegal, I had to get rid of it somehow. I would have smashed it if I could, but the fetus inside was already too big to make it vanish easily. In the end, I decided to leave it on someone's doorstep disguised as an egg left by unwanting parents. Oh my god. The whole affair got the police department in a lot of trouble, too, because it was us who gave you the material. Don't you have a single shred of decency within you? Now, let's not have any arguments here. I could have done much worse than leaving it on someone's doorstep. Besides, don't expect any goodwill from me if you never showed any either. Hey, we were on your side during that whole thing, remember? So this is gonna be a plot point. Who's it gonna be? Right? It's gotta be someone. Someone in the orphanage, maybe? Yes, but only because I saved your ass more times than I can count. No one, not a single person has ever been nice to me just for the heck of it, except for Diana. Leaving an egg on someone's doorstep is such a horrible thing to do. Like you would have done anything different in my position. I'm starting to think, was it Emily? Because Emily does look a lot like Anna. I've always thought that. Because she has the little blue spot on her back, like the blue stripes on her back, like Anna does. And she's Anna's color, but kind of mixed with Remy. Because I'm assuming, I think, the victim that Anna used was Remy's girlfriend. The one that died. So she was pregnant. Probably with Remy's children. I mean, well, definitely with Remy's children if this was actually her. And so Anna splicing in her DNA would lead it to be Anna's species. I'm assuming. That's right? Because they didn't say it, but I think that's what I can remember from their stories. I did Anna's story a really long time ago, so I don't exactly remember if they make that clear. I would have owned up to my mistake because I know how these children end up. How they have to grow up if they don't get adopted within a few years, doomed to be nobody's children. You spliced your own DNA in, so you're basically its mother, yet you didn't hesitate to throw your child away when it became an inconvenience for you. Didn't we learn more about Emily and Remy's storyline? I think we did. I think you're right. Actually, it's more of a clone than a child. Did it even have a name? Or was it just a product for you? A failed experiment? Well, she did have a name. I even scribbled it on her eggshell before I left it. Wait a minute. It would have been around the same time, but... No, it can't be. What was the name? Why do you even care? They probably found her, she went to a nice family, and lived happily ever after. End of story. What was her name? Well, if you really want to know, it was Emily. Oh my god. No way. That's crazy. I think Emily was only really in Remy's ending because we convinced him to go help at the orphanage because he really wanted children, and so he went and hung out with the dean and helped at the orphanage, so Emily was there. But I don't think it was obviously not specifically stated. You're thinking of Vara? Yeah, Vara was there too. I know her. She's been living in the orphanage all her life while you went on with yours without a care in the world. Emily also has Remy's horns. Oh my god, she does. Why even that name? After the mother, I guess. Now that you mention it, I think the victim's name was a bit different. Amelia. That was it. Froze to death during a winter night, if I remember correctly. So Emily is the child of Amelia and Remy. And technically Anna as well, because she spliced in her own DNA. Oh my god! Oh, so it is Remy's child! What? Remy, I never told you this, but shortly before she died, and then Adine was Amelia's best friend. Amelia found out that she was pregnant. That means you... Where is she? Oh no, he's pissed! He's pissed! Where is she? Don't worry, Remy. She's being taken care of in the orphanage. We can go there once this is over. Okay, my brain exploded. No, I want to go there right now. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Remy is the father. Beyond Mori. Yeah, if you're gonna meet her, it'll take some preparation, and you shouldn't see her when you're like this. Besides, we should be focusing on Reza right now. How are we supposed to focus on Reza when we just had this huge plot bomb? You can't do that to me. If Anna had been honest since the beginning. Lie for your own benefits until a dragon threatens you with jail time. Agreed. Lorem, you're not relevant here. I'm sorry, I love you. Even Mav and Anna would be dating. Probably. I could see it. You're right, this is more important. I think it's time to go anyway. I mean, Anna would also die of cancer. Yeah, that's true. There's no real good option here, honestly. Alright, let's do this. Let the fruit snack live. He's doing his best. Soon we arrived at our destination, and everyone chose their hiding places. It wasn't easy, especially since we didn't know where Reza would come from, but with a bit of scouting help from Adine, they all found suitable places eventually. Alright, here we are. It's time for the confrontation between me and Reza. And also the other people. I went inside, trying to remember the room the generator was in. Luckily, I had plenty of time, and when I found it, I packed it up in a cardboard box that was lying around, just as Reza had done so many times before. We have gotten the evil ending. That was the one that we did last. Then I waited. Knowing of the various conversations we had in other timelines when we met here, I could think about what I was going to say, and what his likely response would be. I also found it interesting that this time, I could be the one who was here first. This is the ending that no one has seen. And Maverick and Anna only split because of work. I forgot about that. You're right. Unless you've played the game. After a while, I heard footsteps outside. As if on cue, I took the box with the generator and opened the door. Hey, buddy! How you doing? Don't ask how I knew you were gonna be here. Reza, you're here. You don't know how glad I am to see you. I've wanted to talk with you for so long. Where have you been all this time? Please tell me the MC has the gun. No, he still does. How would we get it? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But talking can wait. Now that you're here, we've got everything. Come on, help me with this and let's get out of here. Reza walked up to me and grabbed the other end of the box. Slowly, we made our way through the building. I can't wait to get out of this place. It gives me the creeps. How so? Ever since I arrived here, a lot of weird things have happened. I don't like it. What are you talking about? Something strange is going on in this world. When I close my eyes, I see things. Things that never happened and things that later turned out to be true. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, Reza, go fall in a pit. So you do. How is that possible? I don't know, Reza. I had my own reasons for coming here today. I knew that now would be the best time to take the generator and leave through the portal. What about you? They aren't looking for you too, are they? No, they believe I'm on their side. Then what are you doing here? I had a feeling you'd be there. I figured it out just like you did. We can't wait for them to build us new generators. Considering they took the PDAs and generators back from you, it's more than fair that we take this as payment and be done with it. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. In the evil ending, it's explained you stole the gun in a past storyline and you shot Reza. Oh, well, I think we've established that he still has it because we talked about it earlier. Like, we talked about how he still has this weapon, so it's gonna be dangerous. What is it? Something's not right here. Oh no, guys. What? What could you possibly mean? Everything's fine. Oh no, we're here again. Uh-oh. Suddenly he let go of the box, making me put it down. He took a few steps back before he grabbed his gun and pointed it at me. Dude, chill out. We were fine. Raisa, what's wrong with you? How could you even know the time I was going to be here? I didn't. I just kind of showed up. You don't know. Because of the fireworks, we both knew they'd give us the perfect cover to do this now. No, that's not it. We've both been here before. I was thinking, how do we know that he can't remember everything that's happened before? Because I can. Oh no, we're in trouble. I remember us carrying out this box together, and that time, you killed me with my own gun. Reza, what are you talking about? It's all coming back to me now. There's not been a single time where you actually wanted to help me. That girl with the mask, where is she? Oh! I love how she just kind of shoo, and like takes him down. It's so funny. Reza turned around just in time to see the administrator tackle him. Hang on, wait, I gotta watch it on the stream replay. Shoo! So funny. Reza turned around just in time to see the administrator tackle him to the ground. I ran towards them, but in their But in their scuffle, a few gunshots unloaded. The telltale hiss of the generator sounded through the hallway. I turned around and ran toward the exit while both Reza and the administrator scrambled to their feet and followed me. Uh-oh. Guys. Dang it, I hate when we cause explosions when this happens. When we were all outside, I was swept off my feet as the generator exploded. Recovering from the fall, I looked up only to see Reza running towards the portal. Yeah, girl, get him! Yeah, girl! Suddenly, Adine swooped in from behind and collided with Reza. He stumbled and fell to the ground while Adine regained her balance and ascended, attempting a circle to face him again. No! Yeah! Maverick! How the hell did you get here? We didn't call you! Boy, what are you doing? Reza stood up and raised his gun at her when Maverick suddenly pounced out of nowhere and pinned him to the ground. Bryce was running towards them when Maverick looked at Reza, growling. Don't kill him, Maverick! And why not? No one shoots Adine! After what he's done to you, you're not letting him off the hook that easily, are you? Yeah, Anna, you tell him. This is why we needed Anna here. Let me cuff him. Go ahead. We did it! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Look at that! Look at that new sprite! Hands behind your back, fool! When I arrived, Reyes was already secured and ready to go. He spotted me, his face contorting with anger. Izumi only gets the assist. You! How could you do this to me? To everyone! You have no idea what I had to do to get here, to get this close to bringing the generator home and to our people. If you'd only helped me instead of them, we could have done it too. Where were you when that bastard of a dragon bit me? When I couldn't do anything but lie around in pain the whole day with a festering wound, huh? Wait, what? Or when I waited for you at the portal a week ago, ready to leave with the parts I stole to repair it? When I shot my gun a few times hoping you'd hear it so we could escape together? Sorry, I was helping a dude that needed his ice cream truck. His ice cream cart out. I was helping. Race is a human? Yeah, Noel, have you not seen this game at all? Maverick shows up in every ending except the evil ending. This is true. He is always there. I don't know how he knows, but he knows. I risked everything when I waited for you. Maverick nearly got me that time, too. I could have left without you if I wanted. I had everything I needed, but I didn't want to just leave you behind. Should I shut him up? No, let him talk. You said we would do anything, that together we could save humanity. All those teleportations messing with our heads. Do you remember our plan? I never forgot about our plan, Reza. I just wanted the dragons to be a part of it, too. What are you gonna do now, huh? You'll see. Humanity is gonna be fine, and so are you. Take him away, Bryce. Just want to know one thing. Who really sabotaged the portal? That was me. Maverick, really? That was you? I knew it was Reza who was stealing the generators. The least I could do was prevent him from sending them to humanity and escaping through the portal. As long as it didn't run, he could never completely get away from us. I did not expect that. Say it. You were right about nearly everything, Maverick. Just not about Diana. Still, it took an extraordinary amount of bravery and courage to do what you did. Who knows how this all would have turned out if it wasn't for you. It feels so strange to me now, but it's like I just had to follow Reza. That I even knew where to go and where I would find him. Well, let me tell you about that. Good guy, Maverick. I always knew Maverick was gonna be a good guy. He is a good guy. He's just really dedicated to his job. You're a loose cannon, Maverick, but god damn it, you get results. I followed my intuition, but the longer I kept pursuing and the more I thought I was going crazy. And that it might mean my end if I decided to go down this path. Maybe that wasn't just your intuition. Which makes no sense. If Mav sabotaged it, then how could you use it so many times before, as if Reza had the parts? I think it's that the, administrator can fix it. The administrator does mention that she's fixed it, and has preset some coordinates for us. So I think that's technically how. But you're right, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe that wasn't just your intuition. Come on, do you want to help me show Reza his new cell? It would be my pleasure. Ha ha ha, bye! Just as they went off with Reza, I saw Remy and Lorm approaching. Thanks, guys! For just... You guys okay? Izumi! Izumi was leaning against Remy while they walked up to us together. Her overalls bearing a large red stain in the center. Oh, no. She needs help fast. I tried to give her some first aid, but I don't think it did much. Based on these wounds, I'm not sure if anyone can help her now. She's right. I won't be around much longer, and there are still things I need to tell and show you, Diana. Maverick needs a promotion. Maybe I could carry you. No, we have to go alone. Alright, can you all wait for me here? Sure. Please, just don't start arguing again. Question, who is Izumi again? Izumi is the, administrator. The one who sent the whole portal and, what's it called? Facility back in time, and the one who created the dragons. The important one. There will be no point now that we've stopped Reza. It's all good. She's actually managed to convince Maverick not to kill him. Goddess of the Dinos. Ex-boyfriend, he still listens to me. Isn't that funny? I could tell you about Emily while we wait. That would be lovely. Oh. Wow, I'm sure the basically parents and also Lorem would love to hear about it. All hail Izumi. Oh god, where are we going? Are we going back to her hideout place? Izumi led the way as we walked through unfamiliar territory. Maybe I should start by telling you that I haven't been exactly truthful with you. Oh, great. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine. Still, now that we're here, I think I should tell you everything. Alright, cool. This is the true ending, so it's probably the time for that. Are we getting more backstory? Oh. When I was accidentally sent back in time, I wasn't alone. What are you talking about? Did you really think a single person could have accomplished everything I told you about, and single-handedly figure out time travel along the way? We were an elite team, sent to break new ground. There were 4 of us. Oh, God. Oh, hello! Heinz Foreman, geneticist and project lead. Sybil Thomas, behavior specialist. Oh, Francois Bordelon, military advisor. And lastly me, Otomo Izumi, engineer and maintenance crew. Everyone's here! Smash Brothers? Oh, look at them. It's the kind of job that's so top secret. They call us the A-Team. This is the kind of job that is so top secret that I wouldn't be surprised if we were all killed after we hand over the data. Good thing we're not expendable, huh? You think they're sending us in the middle of nowhere without seeing us as expendable? People, please. First of all, you were briefed about this, so you should already know what your duties will be. Heinz Doofenshmirtz! I'm sure all of you are well qualified to perform as expected, but let's get to what the project is really about. Oh god. Does anyone want to make a guess? More like everyone's dead, just like Smash Bros. Since I'm here, it can only mean something with military applications. Okay. Good guess, Miss Thomas. Does that have anything to do with PTSD, perchance? Not quite. How about you, Miss Otomo? I have no idea. Just got to the point, please. Let me sum this up in one sentence. Intelligent, trainable bioweapons as low-cost alternatives to mechanized weaponry in developing countries. Okay, she told us that. Interesting. Very interesting. Now this conundrum we find ourselves in might actually work out in our favor. Since we're out of any jurisdiction now, that means we can do whatever we want during this little project of ours. Just think of the opportunities. You intend to utilize human DNA in this project, don't you? I thought they would do that anyway and pay off whichever country we would find ourselves in. Yes, but now we won't even have to do that anymore. It'll take me a while to repair all the damage and reestablish communications with the company. Until then, we're kind of stuck here. Who says we need to wait until then? I don't know. I don't think they'd like it if we just went ahead with the project before they even knew what happened to us. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. It's how you end up in jail. What else are we supposed to do while we're here? If worst comes to worst, we can just destroy the results. Heck, if this works out, we're the only ones who have a portal into the past like this. It could be only the first of many incredible opportunities. Like a real Jurassic Park. Think about all the animals we could use, the raw materials and plants, even the atmosphere. I can already smell all the rare gases here that we could harvest. Damn, Izumi Cutthroat. I think that's just the ventilation system being wonky. I haven't had time to adjust it yet. You're only thinking about the company, but what about us? Already thinking about mutiny? I think that would be a bad idea. I thought our salary already contained an eternal loyalty and silence bonus. It's the thing with greed. People always crave more, regardless of how much they already have. All this discussion is pointless. I'm the team lead, and I decide that we do this. As long as you take responsibility if there are any troubles. I know what the company wants, and I say this will make them more than just happy. In a few years, you'll thank me for it. Trust me. Is Izumi dateable? I don't know. Wait, did you say you haven't done all of the bad endings? The only one that we've done is Bryce. Because it makes me sad, and I don't want to. Even if they would give me more insight into this, which they probably would. I have looked it up, so Oh, nope. Wait. Nope to what? Oh, is she dateable? She should be. I know general stuff about what happens in the bad endings, but we haven't actually done them, and I haven't played them. No. Is that a bad thing? Should we have done that first? I don't want to break my heart. I'm sorry. The only one we did was Bryce, and we kind of got that on accident. In a few years, you'll thank me for it, trust me. If you say so. Hell, and a good ending is sad. All the true endings are kind of sad. If we're gonna make bioweapons, what animals will we base them on if we didn't end up here? The great thing is we don't have to choose. We already have technology that does all that. Oh my god. What is that? That fox is now following. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Enjoy your Blue Badger and your Blue Badger dance in the middle of this dramatic cutscene. Welcome to the Ace Fan Club. Do, 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 do. Thanks. I just almost spoiled a thing and managed to stop myself. Okay. Rami's bad ending I know about. Oh, your objection bounced out. I'm sorry about that. We already have technology that does all that work for us. We just need to provide the samples, and based on our criteria, we get a customized genome that fits our purposes as best as possible. Yeah, I would prefer that you don't spoil the- I mean, I know that you stopped yourself, so yay, thumbs up, thank you. You can talk about Bryce's bad ending, because we've done that one. I don't remember it at all. But, we've done that one. But other than that, I haven't done them, and I might do them in the future, so I don't know. Maybe, probably not on stream. I would probably do them by myself if I was gonna do them, because I don't want to cry in front of everyone. Even though I have. And you want to give them human intelligence. Why wouldn't we give them as much intelligence as we can? If they can think to advance, to abstract, don't you think they might start to have independent thoughts? How are you going to control them? That's what Miss Thomas and Miss Bordelon are here for. Or Mr. Bordelon, sorry, he is a man. With the right training, it shouldn't be an issue. Besides, you know that most human soldiers are obedient, right? I suppose so. How do we know this is going to work with dinosaur DNA as well? We'll find out soon enough. Should we? It's not a question we ask at this company. You should know that by now. We never ask should. Have you never seen Jurassic Park? Yay! If you want to see Jurassic Park, you only need to open that door. You'll soon find out that all your concerns are unfounded, and I'll show you why. But first, let me talk about abilities. Now that we have a whole new world of potential samples, we should be able to find even better alternatives to what we've been planning. What abilities would those be? TBH, I haven't seen Jurassic Park. I've only seen the first one. Flight, armor, fire, to name a few. All at once? That sounds like that sounds an awful lot like dragons. You need bad endings for some mods. If you plan on doing those, you might want to stream them. Okay, good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. Dragons are scary, aren't they? This could even be a psychological component. To be fair, getting all those into the same species could be complicated. You think you can do something nature couldn't? I have seen Land Before Time, though. This is why we're here. What animal is the fire ability based on? The bombardier beetle. We're going to make the mechanism safer and easier to control, though. Alright, so we're going to combine animal strengths with higher cognitive abilities, but how are you going to prevent others from stealing the genome? Backyard breeders could be a problem. A very good question. There are a number of safeguards we're going to introduce to prevent any unauthorized copying of our product. Firstly, there's the genome itself. Raising these creatures from infancy to a point where they become unusable for their purpose will take some time. Since we're going to do this ourselves, we'll have a unique blend of hormones to make them reach this stage very quickly. Fairly quickly, but basically very quickly. Making them grow up naturally is something that would take so much time and resources as to become unviable by anyone who would want to go that route. With us, they can be combat ready in months instead of years. Beetle powers, activate! Secondly, all creatures will be equipped with a brain implant. Not only will this give them a variety of advantages, but it's another safeguard against reading is hard. Against copying as well. Without the chip, they will either become uncontrollable or die. So even if the genome is stolen, that won't be worth anything without the chip. It's genius. I know. Couldn't someone just hack or reverse engineer the chip and manufacture it themselves? I doubt it. They're intended to be sold in low technology areas. Even if they can reverse engineer the chip, they don't have the facilities to mass manufacture them. Otherwise, they'd just be using combat robots like everyone else. You want to modify their behavior with technology? Being dependent on a chip sounds dangerous. What if it fails? Don't worry about that. Lastly, there's the training. Training any living being, no matter if human or not, takes time and money. Not only do we have an automated training program, we can also use the implant to accelerate this process. What about direct transference of knowledge into the creature's brains via the implant? That technology is still in its infancy. If we want to get this product out and into the market as soon as possible, we need a solution that works right now. Fair enough. It will give the user full control as well. The creature will be able to learn from experience, but undesirable memories can be wiped easily. Sounds like you have it all figured out already. Where is this going? I'm scared. The company has been working on this project for a long time, and now it's up to us to make it reach its natural conclusion. And what would that be? Our product is the creature, the chip, and the training, all in one complete package. Take away just one of these three components, and the product won't work as intended. We deliver them ready to be used in combat from the moment they arrive at the customer's doorstep. I still think we should wait before you rush into using animals that we hardly know anything about. Your opinion has been noted, Miss Otoma, but it won't carry much weight. Oh god. Despite my objections, the experiments under Heinz Foreman went full steam ahead. Using the genetic material of many prehistoric reptiles, a variety of species were designed. We started our test with the one that enjoyed the most combat-related improvements, measuring their viability and the effects of our safeguards. Soon the first proto-dragons were born. One was to be raised as naturally as possible, another was going to receive the hormones for accelerated growth, while the third one was to be trained via the automatic learning program. The last one was to receive all of the safeguards at once. They were all identical clones. Caring for them was a task that ultimately fell on all of us, in addition to our usual duties. For now, the artificial domestication process on the genome made sure they would be controllable and obedient, even without the implant or training. We were already being recognized as pack mates and parents by them. While I knew about the added intelligence, I soon had to realize just how far they'd gone. It was when the first of them started talking. Good experiment, riggers. Should have had more replicates. I mean, I don't think they had time for that yet. This was the first test. At that moment, I knew that they would never be free, never be happy. They would only ever live a life of servitude or be used as weapons. They were given sapience only to face a future of enslavement. I knew that the company would expertly maneuver around the legal system to make it possible. As I'd worked my way up the ranks within the company, I'd become increasingly disillusioned by the many despicable acts and projects I witnessed. But now I was at a breaking point, ready to blow the whistle on everything I knew about them. While the experiments continued, they relied on me to repair the portal and return to our time, and I could only buy so much time while I figured out how to proceed. This is some Xenoblade 2 Ardanian shit. It kinda is. Oh man, I think I know where this is going. As I knew that as soon as contact was re-established, I wouldn't be able to stop the project anymore. It was then that I realized I had to do something. Oh no. Oh, back to a meeting. You'd think they wouldn't need to send someone to take care of this anymore. It should all be automated by now. True, we have a robot that can perform any kind of surgery, so they don't need to send a doctor anymore. Why not have a robot that can take care of other robots? Because I'd be the one to create that robot, and if I did, I'd be out of a job. By the way, I think the heater in my room is broken. Would you mind taking a look at it later? I could think of a few ways to turn up the heat. Oh. A tempting offer that I unfortunately will have to decline, Mr. Borderline. I see where he's swinging. Alright, alright. I hate these early meetings. Anyone else want a cup of coffee? Miss Otomo, perhaps? You know I don't drink coffee. 3 cups then, just as usual. I don't know why they even gave us 4. Is she gonna poison them? What's she gonna do? Here you go. Why even coffee? It's not as if we couldn't just take a pill to get the same effect. But then you wouldn't get this lovely taste, Miss Thomas. Can we just get this over with? Of course, of course. Who wants to present their results first? Nobody! No one? Alright. Suppose it'll have to be me. Again. I'm surprised Izumi doesn't like coffee. She seemed like she'd be a coffee lover. I could see it, yeah, you know. You know what? You should all be glad that everything is recorded and transcribed automatically now. In my day, we actually had to write these reports ourselves. Oh no, he's an old man. Hail to our machine overlords. Can we just get this over with? Of course, Mr. Bordelon. We... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suddenly, Heinz started coughing. When his fit didn't stop after a few seconds, all of us stood up and Francois went over to him. Oh, well. I think he died. Whoops. Heinz keeled over, his eyes opening widely into an unfocused stare. He stopped moving before a bit of foam started appearing at his mouth. He needs his injector. There should be one in the drawer over there. Quickly, I went to the drawer, grabbed something, and ran up to Sybil. That's not it, you stupid... Before she could finish her sentence, I drove the scalpel into her neck. She collapsed immediately as blood gushed out of the wound, staining the floor red. She screamed, and Francois turned around to see me still holding the scalpel while the bleeding Sybil lay on the ground next to me. No, now the class trial will begin soon! I attempted to stab him, but he grabbed my arm and wrestled the scalpel away from me, which fell to the floor with an audible clang. He then wrapped his hands around my neck and started to choke me. Oh, damn. Oh, I fell over backwards and he followed, his hands never leaving my neck in the process. He was now kneeling above me and I found myself becoming weaker by the second. I made peace with the idea that I was going to die. I didn't know what would happen afterwards, to the dragons, to Earth, to everyone, but at least I could say that I tried. Well, the end. What a great story! When I came to, it was from feeling something dripping into my face before Francois was dragged away from me. Slowly my vision returned. I looked up to see one of the dragons approach me before it started to lick my face with its blood-stained muzzle. Oh my god. It saved me. That is a beautiful dragon, first of all. Oh my lord. Well, that escalated quickly. The other designed species were made, and after making some adjustments to the learning program, it taught them what I wanted them to know. I founded the first village, and they grew up quickly, knowing only me as their leader. By the time I left, they didn't even need me anymore. They'd become completely self-sufficient. So she saved them, in a way, by killing a bunch of people, but she saved them. So in the end, you gave them more than life. You gave them freedom. She sat on the ground, panting heavily. Yeah, dude, you told a long-ass story, and you're still bleeding from the chest. Good for you. There should be a shovel over there. Take it and dig. I did as she asked and began digging a hole in the area she indicated. I wonder what would await me when the shovel hit something hard and I dug around it, unearthing a vaguely round shape. More shapes followed, and as I continued, I eventually realized that I was looking at a body. I lifted it out of its shallow grave before turning it over. It was me! What? Wait a minute! It was me! Why? How? You have to understand, there was no other way. Each time you traveled back in time, I had to kill you. Having multiple instances of you would have been troublesome. We only needed one of you. One to go through the same scenario over and over again so that we could learn what to do differently. So this is your graveyard then, full of other instances of me. Not just you, there are also others, and myself. Others? Yes, in some timelines they sent someone else instead of you. She was not a nice person. Why did they send someone else? They told me I was the best candidate as I was going to offer my own PDA for the trade. Because in those timelines you died before you ever had a chance to arrive here. Murdered for that very PDA you gave to the dragons. Oh my god. So she just had to sit by the portal, chilling out, waiting for someone to come through, and if it wasn't me, she just straight up stabbed them. And if it was me, she maybe stabbed them later. This is some zero-time dilemma shit. Well, that was how it was advertised to me, so... How many are there? How many did you bury? How many times have we done this now? I lost track a long time ago. I wish I could forget it all. The one instance where Izumi doesn't do this is a Dean's good ending. I have no idea where Izumi went in that one. I do remember that. You only did what you had to. Hey, Diana, do you remember anything about the first time you came here? TBH, no! Let me think. I think I may have just seen a spoiler for Danganronpa. If that's a thing, can you please delete it before I read the rest of that comment? You mean when I confronted Reza alone with that explosive I made from a generator? Then you don't. You only remember the newer timelines. I think it's better this way. I've killed you so many times, and sometimes you do the same to me. Or rather, a different me. You don't know what it was like when I still had to try and figure everything out. You only remember timelines I've sufficiently tampered with. I'm sorry if it's not a spoiler, but, and I mean, this is nothing wrong with you, because I didn't say it, and I should have, but I am blind Let's Playing Danganronpa 1 right now, and I plan to do the sequels, so I don't want to even potentially spoiler that, if that would be okay. I know I make jokes about Danganronpa, but I don't know anything about the ending. I'm not done with it yet, so sorry, I probably should, you know, write that down somewhere or something. Yeah, that's fine, Shogun, you did it. Jory, I'm sorry if that's not actually a spoiler, but that looks like something that could be true. In a current Danganronpa game, so... Yeah, I know there isn't a V4 yet, but I was afraid that you were making a reference, to a past game in the series or something, so... I'm sorry, but I wanted to do that to be safe. Thank you. What are you trying to tell me? The first few times I was just watching you, I could see your intentions were pure and that you were filled with determination. Are we playing Undertale now? But without my help, you always failed. Everything that happened, from all the murders to the conclusions in the lab, was all necessary to arrive here. I also needed to show you what kind of person Reza was. You wouldn't have believed me otherwise. Could I have stopped him earlier and saved those lives he killed? I don't know. If I died before I could reveal myself to you, circumstances could have been unfixable. How many times do you think we tried before we even had the remote possibility to succeed? I know what you did. I've done it too, remember? If you didn't step up to the position back then, we probably still would have to figure out a few things. Sometimes I didn't quite know myself why I had to do the things you told me to. If we didn't lure Maverick to the portal during my first day, the confrontation that set off this whole chain of events wouldn't even happen. Your meeting with Reza had to be interrupted. Otherwise, he would have told you two about his plan that night. And from the ensuing talk, there would have only been two options. Plot twist, your first playthrough wasn't your first loop. That's how you can know Izumi's name before you actually see yourself learning it, and why Reza remembers you killing him with a gun even if you don't do the evil ending. Wow. Either you would have joined him to save humanity while leaving this world to die, or you would have opposed him, in which case he did not hesitate to shoot you then and there. We had to do a lot of things to make this happen, didn't we? All those other timelines, just to succeed in this one. The others might have failed, but we still learned something from every little mistake we made. That's how we could arrive here. What will you do now? With the generator gone, we won't be able to stop the comet. Maybe we don't need to. What are you talking about? Back home, there are plenty of empty buildings. If the dragons took their generator and technology with them, we could revive all the infrastructure, the hospitals, schools, everything. They could make humanity an offer they won't be able to refuse. You want to relocate them? Do you even have any idea how many dragons live here? Sure, they might have never settled on another continent, but we're still talking about millions here. Even if they won't accept them, they will have safe passage to set up a new city. I don't think it will come to that, though. We have plenty of dead infrastructure and room to fill. It could be the very first city of its kind, with dragons and humans living together. Besides, if we can't stop the comet, this is about as good as it's gonna get. I know you won't settle for anything less. If this is the only way, then I won't object to this outcome. The thought of humans and dragons living together is one that I think bears a lot of potential. Maybe from the ashes of both civilizations, something new and greater can be created. You don't realize the weight that's been on my shoulder from all the things I had to do to make this work. Now that we're here, I don't think I could continue this existence with these memories in my mind. Now that we've saved them, I can finally rest. Maybe I have to apologize. You were right to want to save humanity too, when both me and Reza only cared for one civilization. You never settled for one. You wanted to save everyone. I guess I was so blinded by wanting to preserve my creation that I refused to see anything else. I'm glad you saw this through to the end. You never stopped believing. That's true, Carrick. I agree. This could have been a lot less roundabout, but I understand what she's going for. If it wasn't for you, I never could have done this. Now it's on you to make it work. A city of dragons and humans. I'll try to do my best. I believe you will. Then I can die happily, knowing that they'll be safe and can look to a brighter future. No, you can't just die now. How am I supposed to do this without you? Don't be sad for me. I wouldn't have it any other way. No! Rip, girl. Love you. Hi, everyone. Welcome our sexy dragon overlords. Aww. I can raise it. This is all his fault. Besides, I'm sure he'll do a fine job. This is probably one of my favorite CGs so far, actually. Well, how am I supposed to date Izumi now? How can you be so sure I will? Because if you don't, I'll hold you responsible for what happens to them, through time and space, if necessary. How can you make jokes at a time like this? You've only seen what I had to do, not what I wanted to. If we'd have met in a different time, a different place, things could have been very different. I've killed you so many times, and put you through so much anguish to make this happen. I only long for your forgiveness and understanding, that you can look at what we have achieved now and tell me that it was worth it. It was. It was. Got it. Thank you. Rip, darling. Rest in peace. Finally. She closed her eyes as a single tear ran down her face. I moved to wipe it from her and could already feel the warmth draining from Izumi's body. She was dead. I forgive you. I do. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? What? What happened? Who was that? Yakyo! You just killed the moment! Oh, thank you so much for resubbing. Oh man. Rip. Wow. Damn. After being told of the comet and realizing that any of their attempts to stop or redirect it would fail without the lab's generator, the Dragon's Council agreed with my course of action, as did humanity. While the repopulation of our city turned out very differently than humanity— Why is this going by itself? Humanity had additionally hoped all concerns were not against the possibility of the vast amounts of technology and generators the dragons would bring to receive it. Soon the initiative to relocate the dragons through the portal was in full force, and I, still acting as an ambassador, helped as much as I could to make it go smoothly as possible. Oh my god. After a few weeks, we'd done it, and the last of the dragons from even the furthest regions had arrived at the other side. The time for me had come to walk through the portal for the very last time. I looked back to their village and saw all the abandoned buildings doomed to be destroyed when the comet would hit soon. Oh, now it's going slower. As I walked up to the platform and waited for the portal to do its starting routine, I thought about what would happen now and what would come of this collaboration between humans and dragons. Seriously, Yakyo, thank you. I mean that. I was sure that there was a lot of work to be done, especially if I considered the state of the rest of the world, but maybe our city could be a bastion of Earth. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't waiting for the right moment. Not as the last one remaining, but rather as the first of its kind, and from it, maybe we'd be able to grow and spread our influence. You found the right moment. Maybe, together, we can rebuild. Is that the end? Is that it? Is that the end? Do we finish it? Wow. Are you serious? That's how it ends? There better be more after the credits. Like, we gotta know how this works out, right? Oh, great. Thanks for showing me Sebastian freaking dead. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Don't tell— What is that? Are those the blueprints? We didn't even see those. None of this happened. My god. After what, a year and a half, it's over? Oh, there she is. Her horns do look like Remy's. Oh, there's our boy. Oh my god, I can't believe it's over. We've been doing this for so long. And I loved every set. Oh my god, that guy, he was so irrelevant. But, he was cool, I guess. I don't know. Are we just seeing all the side characters? Did we save Amara? Can we— speaking of, there she is. Can we leave her? She needs a demotion. Or something. We did all this ourselves. Thanks, Shogun. You know, this music is really nice. Rip the moment. Yep, rip the moment. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. That's really sweet of you. Oh, there's Ipsum. There's Kevin! Kevin! Oh! And then Yakyo gives a sub to Shogun. Thank you. For— There's the sun, that time that it blew up. We remember that. Thank you for continuing to ruin the moment. There's Shinji Hosoe, the guy that did the music for, Zero Escape. There's Katsuharu, the ice cream man. There's Vara, she's so cute. Now you're using the emote. Great, thank you. Okay, this music is actually really nice, though. I like it. Sebi! I love his hat. Mav! Get Reza out of there! We don't want to see him! We don't want to see Reza right now. There's Anna! Love you. What about Emily? Does she get to meet Remy? I'm sure. They gotta show that. Come on, right? My boy! I love you. I'm sad we didn't get to do a second date. I love a second date so much. There's Laura, who looks really kind of different in that picture than he does in the rest of the game for some reason to me. There's a Dean! And Remy. Oh, that's such a cute picture of Remy. Oh my god. That is the first picture. You guys never saw that, huh? That's the first time you meet Remy when you go through the portal. Why does he look so sad? Everyone's sad. Oh, don't do this to me. My god. It's beautiful. He was smiling. Thank you for making this game. Oh my god. My cat just farted. There's more, right? There's gotta be. You can't do this to me. Yay, we got an achievement. You've seen the true ending. Hope. There's gotta be more, right? You can't, no, don't you do it. Does that mean that's it? That's all there is to see? Don't you just throw me back to the main menu. Don't you do it. Well, who knows? Either way, maybe a good idea to keep your save file. You know, just to be sure. Maybe it'll come in handy in the future. What does that mean? Don't you just throw me back to the main menu. Don't do it. You did it. You did it. But now it's daytime and it's pretty. Well, that's it. Kinda. I did not an intro pic in the demo, but it was cut in the full game. It looked kind of wonky. Okay, so I know what they're referring to. There is a secret ending that you can get, but you have to have every achievement in the game in order to get it. Like, the true ending isn't specific to a character group, but you can probably tell that's why so many mods buy it. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I guess I am kind of glad that they didn't have a specific thing at the end to see, because it kind of does leave it open to your imagination. It's kind of nice. But, I guess, I mean, we could talk a little bit about this. So, I know some of you know this, but, I first got this game. I was actually given this game as a... What is the word I'm looking for? I was given a review copy of this game, like when it was first coming out to do for the website I work for, gamecola.net. It was sent my way because my editor saw that it was advertised as Hatoful Boyfriend meets Zero Escape, and my editor was like, you have to do this because this is kind of your thing. So he sent me along the copy of the game, and I played it. I got the neutral ending at the time, which I think is the first ending that we streamed, because I'd already seen it, and then everything after that was blind. I wish we could see the secret ending. I do too, but some of the achievements I actually don't know how to get. Let me see how many I'm missing. There's 63 achievements in total. We are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. And then 3 of the, so we're missing 10 achievements from the game, and then 3 are, oh no, 4 are the bad endings. I lied. We're missing 9. Look at Anna's envelope, examine Bryce's blanket. I was gonna do that this time if we did Bryce's second date, but we didn't. Look at Bryce's magazine, get a Dean to remove her headgear, beat Sebastian in his own game, which I sucked at when we did it on the stream, keep the seashells, meet with Amara, refuse to help Bryce 99 times, which would take forever, and then I think we can actually look. Some mods also take place in A Dean's Good Ending, where a version of the MC stays with the dragons. That still exists, you know? That is nice. Okay, let me see actually if I can see it in here. I don't think I can. Nope. Oh, we can look at the image that we got. Oh look, here she is. Oh. That's such a nice picture of her. Wow. Look at that. Kind of looks like Voltron armor or something. Like a Loki version. My sister just said, KK, I'm here. I think she brought our food back. So this one that we're missing is Amara. I could probably look and see what the other achievement is that we're missing. But yeah, that would require us playing all the bad endings. And that will make me sad. You know what I mean. Don't laugh at me. We're going to do this off screen so we can see the secret ending. If you guys really want me to, I can destroy my life and get the bad endings, but it will make me very sad. Let me see what is the one I haven't got yet. Oh, that you have to reject Bryce's invitation to go drinking, which will also hurt my soul. And then the 4 bad endings that we didn't get. Those are the ones that I'm missing. So it's probably doable if you guys really want to see it. But I've looked up what the secret ending is. And I'm not like super into it, I guess. Maybe it's just because it was like vague. But hang on, I can check right now. You don't need all of the bad endings. You're allowed to miss 1 achievement or 2. Oh, that's not what the wiki told me. So it says you have to, it's during the second investigation. If you have at least 60 achievements, oh, you're right. 60 achievements saved on your game, you can do it. Now complete the game again with the true ending. Carrick, have you done it? Like, do you think it's worth me doing on stream? Maybe you can do it at a better time. Yeah, well, I'd have to go through and get some more, like, get some more achievements. I need to get, how many did I just say I had? Yes, it's worth it. Alright. It does say it's an extended version of the true ending. So. Alright, I'll do it. I need 60, so I am gonna have to do someone's bad ending. Crap! Whose bad ending is the least bad? Whose bad ending can I not cry during? I'm just kidding, I'm gonna cry during all of them. I can do it. I'll do it. It might take me a bit. But, I'll put it on my list of things to do, and we'll do it. Put in the password. Alright, I will do it. It's definitely not going to be for next week. Yes, as in, I did do it. It might not be. Like, it's not a candlelit dinner with Bryce. But I kind of feel like I should do it. I kind of feel like I should do it. I can do it. I'm just gonna have to do Bryce's date a couple times, and which is not a bad thing by any means. And I'm gonna have to do at least one bad ending. Which I can do. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Do you want to see me do the bad ending? Like, are we gonna keep this on the Thursday slot, or are we gonna move on to something else? Because obviously we haven't finished Pokemon Mystery Dungeon yet, so I'd have to do something in the interim. But, I'll leave that up to you guys. We don't have to decide that tonight. We can decide it later if you want. But yeah. I'm really happy. And then there's also the comics. I want to see Amara's story. Okay. Let me see really quick. Let me look at that. I'm gonna look up her page and see how you do it. You just have to, that's not that bad. I can do that during the, if we do a bad ending, I can do a Mara during it. Because it's not hard to do. You just have to do something during the second investigation. How close are we to the next sub-goal? I don't know. I'm a good streamer. Would you be able to live blog the comments? The comics? Hang on. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so here's a question that you may not know the answer to. Let's say I were to go through, get all the achievements. I'll do a save before Amara so I can show you guys what she does. Then I'll go through, get all the achievements we need. Then I'll do the secret ending on stream, where I know how to get it, basically. And then we can skip to the end, go through the true ending, and then do whatever happens at the end, like the secret, and then we can do the comics. So I can try and have this done before next week, which I think is probably doable. Like, this shouldn't take me that long. I just need to do a couple things during Bryce's dates to grab some more achievements, and I think it should be okay. So let's say next week we'll start with Amara. We'll do her thing. So it basically entails I'll do how to get it off screen. So basically all you have to do is go talk to her during the second investigation. She's in the park, and make fun of Remy's ears. And then she'll want to hang out with you because she's really mean and terrible. And so I'll show that meeting to you guys. We'll look at that. And then I will hopefully have enough achievements by then. So I'll play through a bad ending, make myself cry, and get all the rest of the achievements. The additions to the ending aren't that special. I'd almost recommend fast forwarding once you start the part of the true ending. Is it going to be obvious when I need to stop? Because that was what I was thinking of doing. Sorry, this is not super interesting, but I want to plan this out if we're going to do it. So, because I want to do it, but I want to know what I'm doing before we do it. You can actually meet her by being ambivalent towards Remy's ears. Again, not what the wiki told me, so thank you, so that I don't have to be a total jerk. About it. That's great. The problem is, I think there's some bad endings I might not actually be able to get just because of how things worked out. Like Anna's. I'm not sure how I can get Anna's bad ending now that I've gotten her good ending. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like, I know how to get Remy's bad ending really easily. I think I can get Lorem's pretty easily. So that's gonna be a thing. We are wrapping up, Evan, for now. Just till I figure out what we're doing. I kind of liked the sunset, too. I'm a little bit sad, actually. How do I get... Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm looking at the wiki right now. Sorry. I forgot Pokemon comes out tomorrow. Oh my god. The characters can't die anymore. Yeah, I know, but I think I might, still be able to get the bad endings. Stopping point is obvious. You go through some new stuff, but you go through the true ending again, so you can press fast forward and it stops once you hit different parts. Okay, good. That was what I was wondering. Okay, I'm happy about that. So now, I would assume that it just unlocks, right? So let's say I did it and then had a save that allows me to go to the true ending. Does that make sense what I'm asking? Like, if I did all the stuff that is for the extended version, and then I skipped to a save that has the true ending already, like the decision for it. I would assume that would work, right? Now complete the game again. Does that technically count? I don't know if that counts. Oh well, I guess we'll find out. That's not that important. I can figure that out. So yeah, I guess we could do this next week then. That's fine with me. And then we can look over the comics as well. I think that would work out pretty well. You can't go straight there. Ah, lame. Oh well, we can just kind of skip through everything. It's fine. That won't take that long. We can't just skip through everything, right? Like, skip things. I think you can. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I will try and get this done for next Thursday. It shouldn't be too difficult. But I'll get on it. So, I think it'll be okay. You have to do something to kickstart the true ending. No. Yeah, I know. You have to, I'm looking at what you have to do, like, what you have to do. I get what you're saying. It'll be fine. I'll figure that part out when we cross that bridge, because that's not gonna be right now. So, next time we play Angels of Scaly Wings, I will have the requisite number of achievements. And we'll pick up with Amara's thing, whatever. And then we'll do this. I assume. Sorry, I'm reading this paragraph and it's really kind of confusing, but I vaguely understand what I'm supposed to do. So, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. As long as Carrick is there to help us, it'll be good. Alright, so, let's see if there's someone we can raid tonight. Reckless has been live for a while, and I'm not sure what time he will be ending. But we could throw a raid Reckless's way. They're just playing Minecraft. Do we have any raid messages? That's a thing that we should probably figure out. Yeah, what's the raid message? Does anyone have any good ones? I mean, finish the game. Like, wasn't anything particularly funny. It was all kind of like heavy, I guess. Everyone's dead? Everyone's not dead, though. They're fine. Kinda. We think. Breaking the loop. That did happen. Kinda like that. Bring back the dragons. New dragon overlords. No, that's it. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. I'm gonna send a raid Reckless's way, if I can spell raid correctly. And I will see you all probably tomorrow, for Pokemon. So, tune back in tomorrow, and, we'll have a good time running around with our Pokemon. Sure, that'll be fun. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Let's do that. Alright. Bye!